जय जगन्नाथ। नमस्ते फ्रेंड्स। प्रभु सर ने होमवर्क दिया है, बुक्स पढ़ के शेयर करना है। इट्स अ वेरी गुड आइडिया कि शेयर करने से बाय शेयरिंग इट्स ग्रोज, knowledge grows. Sometimes while reading we may not get that insight or feelings when you share, that trigger sometimes. So it is really very good idea. So when I was thinking which book I should share today, so these two books become very competitive for me to choose. It's difficult. This is in Odia is written Geetagovind. This is Narad Bhakti Sutra. So, but finally I choose Geetagovind. The reason is that recently there was car festival of Lord Jagannath. Annually it happens once, and I thought let me tell something about this. And mostly those are not from Odisha, they also don't know a lot of things about Jagannath. So I thought let's see on this book something. So this is a Geetagovind written in Sanskrit, but it is Odia translations. I can show you. It is written in Sanskrit and then is the explanations. It was written in 12th century. A poet called Joydev, and he was from Odisha. But he was illiterate. He was not even went to school. But due to his devotion to Jagannath, he started writing in Sanskrit, and this Geetagovind was one of the best compilation from him. And surprisingly, this Geetagovind is still being read in Jagannath temple before night, because when you it is said that if that devotee read this Geetagovind, Jagannath went to sleep. And really, if you hear it, because there's a lot of songs in the internet, if you read it, you feel like to sleep also. And this book start with श्लोका with दस अवतारा, जगन्नाथ जो भगवान का जो the 10th incarnation of the God is written there. So one interesting story I'll share from this book, which will give a essence of it. Jayadev and his wife Padmavati was living near a ashram near to Puri, and that time he was writing Geetagovind. And Geetagovind is the story narrative of love of Radha Krishna. So when he was writing every day and all the things, and that some point came that he has to write that describe the love of Radha Krishna, that Radha is angry because of separations and Krishna is going to please her. So after lot of explanations, Radha is not agree. So then finally Krishna says that okay, put your tender foot on my head to reduce her anger. So when he was Jayadev was writing, he was not finding the right word. He's struggling and not finding the right word. So one day what happened? Then the lunchtime, he told his wife that I'm going to take bath and keep my food ready. So in that time, in 12th century, but that time that wife don't eat unless husband eat it. It's out of respect. Till now, few people still follow, but very rare. But that time it was very strict rituals by the wives to eat after the husband eats. So that day, Jayadev went for taking bath outside home, and in meantime, what happened? That Jagannath, Lord Jagannath came in form of Jayadev and asking his wife that can you bring my that time Jayadev was writing that story in the palm leaf. There is no book and a pen or pencil like that. So he told, can you bring my palm leaves? I remember the shloka. So the wife brought and he wrote. Then he told, it is too late, give me water here, I will take bath and I will take my meal. So Padmavati gave the water, he took the bath and he gave the food and he took the lunch, then he went to sleep in his one room. But then Padmavati started eating her food. So by the time the real Jayadev came, then when he saw that Padmavati, his wife, is eating, he could not believe. But how it is possible? Because this is a strict ritual that time. And then, but lovingly, he asked what happened. Then his wife also got surprised. Now he took the meal and went to the inside. Now who is else coming in now? Then he told her, you came, you eat, and you went to sleep. And then you told that give me my leaf, and you remembered and wrote down the shloka. The shloka name is Dehi Pada Pallava Mudaram, means he's asking to Radha that you keep your foot on my head, just to reduce her anger. So then he brought his pothi, and he saw that yeah, actually it is filled, that sentence is filled, which was not able to remembering. Then he becomes so devotional. They told, okay, show me the room where he is now. Then we went to the room. There was nobody, but there was a lot of fragrance coming, all the things. Then he touched his wife's foot, saying that you are so lucky that I am devotee and doing a lot of puja and all the things. But I did not get a chance of seeing direct, but you are so lucky. You got a chance to not only see the God, you feed him, and then what happened? Immediately he went that thali he was eating, and there was some little bit of remaining, and Joydev and all the things, they took it, and they also distributed the same thing to all the devotees. So this was a very amazing story about Jagannath and Joydev. And he also said that if somebody read Geetagovinda, Jagannath comes there to listen it. Like we believe that Hanuman comes when there is a Ram Katha. It is similarly when there is somebody read Geetagovinda, Jagannath literally comes there. It was one time it happened in the Puri that every day when the Pandas do all this puja and all the things to the Lord, but evening they say that they see that the Lord Jagannath garment was torn out and blood and all the things. Then they got surprised. What's happening there? So then finally they found out that one of the farmer, while he has brinjal cultivations, while he was taking the brinjals, he was reading the Geetagovinda. But because he is reading the Geetagovinda, the Jagannath will also follow him behind. And when he was following in the brinjal farm, brinjal farm has nails. So that nails hit his body, and blood comes out, and curtains turn out. That finally that matter went to king, and king ordered that okay, you do the Geetagovinda, but don't read while you are doing the plucking the brinjals, because Jagannath is getting hot. So this type of stories there and in the name of Geetagovinda. So if somebody get chance can read it, but it is Sanskrit, but there may be some translation in other language like Tamil and other languages. So this was my insight today. Thank you. Jai Jagannath.